Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome to Coach Carr Fitness. Spring has officially sprung. It is April, all right? That means it's time to get shredded for summer. At least it's time to start, all right? So I'm gonna give you guys some tips and tricks on how you can get in the best shape of your life this summer, all right? So key number one, you wanna start early, all right? That's why I'm putting this video out now in the beginning of April, all right? Because you wanna take it slow and steady, all right? If you come out guns blazing right away, you're gonna burn yourself out, all right? I see a lot of people trying to do that. They decide, I'm going away next week, so let me start going to the gym. I'm gonna do cardio every day. I'm gonna eat chicken and broccoli all day long, every day, that's it, and then they burn themselves out. It's not sustainable, and really they don't get the greatest results from it either, because their body just doesn't handle it well, all right? So what you really wanna do is you wanna start early, all right? So you gotta start it with me right now. We got about 2 months, until June, where you're gonna be maybe headed to the beach or wearing a tank top, all right? So I'm gonna try to help you guys get in the best shape of your life so you're ready to go, all right? So first thing is start early, all right? Well, what do we do, all right? We're starting, but what do we do? So the first thing you gotta make sure you're doing is that you're in a calorie deficit, all right? I know you hear it all the time. It's very, very simple, all right? If you don't know how many calories you should be eating, all right, you can go online, you can figure out, there's a million different calculators, all right? Just Google how many calories should I be eating, all right? And they'll go by your height and your weight and your age and your activity, and they'll figure out exactly how many calories you should be eating, okay? And then if you want to lose weight, you want to subtract 300 to 500 calories from that number, okay? I would start lower, maybe 300, because again, you can always add more, all right? So now you're in your calorie deficit, you're eating 300 calories under your maintenance, all right? So let's say for me, I'm 180 pounds, my maintenance is maybe 2,500, so I'm gonna start and I'm gonna cut down to maybe 2,200 calories, okay? So now I got my calories and I'm gonna eat 2,200 a day, all right? So now where does it go for macros, okay? So what I like to do is I like to get at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, but when I cut, I like to get a little bit higher. So I go about 1.2 grams per pound. So I'm gonna have about 220 to 230 grams of protein a day. Okay, my carbs, when I was bulking, they were up around 300. I'm gonna down those to maybe about 200, okay? And then my fats are gonna be around 50 to 60 grams. Okay, it's somewhere in that ballpark, and that'll give me somewhere around 2,200 calories, and I'm gonna play with the numbers. But this is what I like to do, okay? By lowering your carbs, you're gonna see an instant drop in water weight and water retention. So you're gonna have a little feeling of leanness right away, but over the long term, it's gonna play out pretty well. And another thing that I would suggest doing, another tip number 3, okay, is going to be carb cycling. All right, carb cycling is awesome. I would recommend it to pretty much everybody. All right, and if you don't know what carb cycling is, basically all it is you eat more carbs on the days that you are training harder, like on a leg day or on a back day where you're doing deadlifts, okay, and you eat less carbs on a day where you're not training or you're training something smaller like your arms, okay, even though my arms are huge. All right, so no, but really, so you got your low carb day on maybe arm day or your rest day, you got your high carb day on leg day, or maybe a weak point day. If your shoulders are a weak point, you might want to eat higher carbs on that day, and then you do your moderate days. So, moderate day might be your chest day or your back or, shoulders, whatever, however you want to set it up. I would recommend 1 or 2 high days, 1 or 2 low days, and 1 or 2 or 3 moderate days. So on my moderate, I'll have around 200 grams of carbs. On my low day, I'll have about 150 grams of carbs. And on my high day, I'll have about 250 grams of carbs. Okay, and the way it works out is over the course of the week, I'll have roughly 200 grams of carbs average every day. The high carbs will balance out the low carbs. And what this does is this helps with your insulin sensitivity, okay? And it's just been really effective. I found it to be really effective for me to help me stay in shape, and gives you kind of like something to look forward to. Like, okay, it's low carb day, it kind of stinks, whatever. But then like, oh, I know tomorrow's high carb day. Bro, we're getting pizza, right? Yeah, oh yeah. It's, and I do support, if it fits your macros, and flexible dieting, even when cutting. So you can have whatever you want as long as it fits into your daily calorie intake. And that's can be a slippery slope, because you can eat a lot more calories that are not as filling, and then you're still hungry, and which causes you to overeat. So I would recommend that most of the foods that you eat are from healthy sources that are going to keep you full. And you know what those are. I don't have to list those. It's healthy foods. You want to eat most of your stuff healthy foods, and if you want to throw in a little treat, if it's, a 50 carb treat, then you just take 50 carbs away somewhere else in the day. So if I usually have, 50 carbs from sweet potatoes, but I'd rather have 50 carbs from ice cream, I can do that. It works. I try not to do that all the time, but when I feel like I need a treat, I treat myself. Treat yourself. All right? So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is intermittent fasting. All right? I know it's like blowing up right now. Everybody's talking about it, but it's pretty legit. For me, at least, it's been the real deal. Okay, there's a lot of studies promoting intermittent fasting, saying it's got a lot of benefits. And for me, the best benefit that it has is just how convenient it is. Okay, I just wake up in the morning, drink a black coffee, and like I'm good. I can start my day. I don't have to sit there and cook eggs or like make a protein shake, whatever. Like I don't have to worry about it. I just get up and go, which is awesome. All right, and another awesome thing that it does is, let's say I usually have 400 calories for breakfast. Now I don't eat breakfast. Now I can have a 400 calorie meal somewhere else in the day, or I can add those calories to the other meals. So I can add a 200 calorie dessert to my dinner, and a 200 calorie dessert to lunch, or I can split those calories somewhere else, which is cool, and I enjoy that. And I do feel my body's adjusted to it. At first it kind of stinks. You wake up, you're hungry, you're grumpy, you're like, I want to eat something. But then after a little while, your body gets used to it, and it becomes a very nice thing. And also you drink a lot of water, so you're hydrated, and it's just I would recommend it. Try it out. Intermittent fasting. Look into it. It's great. Very nice. All right. So my last tip right here, tip number 5, okay, is going to be HIIT cardio. All right. So HIIT cardio, my opinion, is 100 times better than lists. I hate doing lists, man. If you tell me to go for a jog outside, I'm like, yo, come on, really? Like, let me just do 10 sprints as fast as I can. I'd rather do. I'd way rather do HIIT cardio. It saves time. It's going to burn more calories. Okay, it's more intense. It's more fun. And, it just for me, all around, I like it way better. Okay, so what I'm going to do personally is I'm going to add in a few HIIT sessions every week. Just like maybe two sessions, 2 or 3 sessions, 15, 20 minutes. That's it, each session when I start. Okay, and again, you want to start off easy. All right, so the less you start off with, the more you can add and add and add. If you start off with 30 minutes of HIIT cardio every single day, then your body's going to get used to that, and it's not going to see results, and you're going to have to add even more, and you can't add more because you're going to go crazy or you're going to pass out. Like, it's just not going to work. So start light, start easy, just add a few HIIT sessions a week, okay, into your regimen, and you're going to see great results. You're going to get shredded, and you're going to be good to go, man. You're going to be good to hit the beach. All right. With that being said, you need to make sure that you're still lifting heavy. Okay, I see a lot of people do this. They'll start a cut and they'll lift high reps to get cut. Like they'll lift like 15 reps. You don't want to do that. That's how you're going to lose muscle. Okay, your muscle, it's there because it needs to be, because you're making it grow and be stronger because you're overloading it in the gym. So you need to continue to lift heavy. You need to be careful, okay, because you're probably not going to be as strong as you're eating less calories and less carbs, but you still need to lift heavy to maintain your muscle mass and make sure you don't burn it, okay, by being in a calorie deficit, okay? So you got to be in a calorie deficit, okay? You got to get your macros on point, okay? I suggest a little bit higher protein, a little bit less carbs, all right? We got our carb cycling, right? We got intermittent fasting, and we've got HIIT cardio, okay? Those are like the main keys. That's what I'm going to be doing. There's other little tips and tricks, but those are the main things that are going to help you get in shape for the summer, okay? You notice how I didn't mention supplements, all right? I didn't say you got to take this pill will burn all the fat off you, because it won't, all right? It's not going to happen. All these supplements that claim that they are going to get you shredded and whatever, do not rely on them, okay? They are the cherry on top of all the things that I just mentioned. You need to do all of those things right before those pills even have a chance to help you at all, okay? If you take weight loss pills, but you still eat, way too many calories, you eat junk food, and you're not exercising, the pills aren't going to do anything for you. It's not going to help you, all right? I'm sorry, but I got to be real with you. So that's just the honest truth. The pills can help if you're doing the other things right and you want to get that last 1% advantage, but for the majority of your gains and the majority of your weight loss, it's going to come from the things that I mentioned before. Proper diet, calorie deficit, HIIT cardio, lifting heavy, right? These are the things, the basic fundamentals that are going to really help you. So I want you guys to focus on those, all right? And once you've got all that going, right, after a few weeks, also, you don't want to introduce too many things at once, okay? If you introduce so many things at once and you start losing weight, you're not going to know why you're losing weight, okay? Like, is it this? Is it that? I don't know. So, a little bit at a time, okay? All these things I've been doing for a long time, so I know that a combination of them work, but I know that they each individually work very well as well, all right? So, that being said, good luck, guys. Hopefully, this summer is the most shredded summer of your life. All right, I'm going to be coming out with a lot more videos, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, all right? And I'll talk to you soon. Peace.